Hello, welcome back to our Sobi channel. Today we'll be doing a deck fight video between Rewrite the Star Vyrgilla featuring Alfred
and the King of Knights, Alfred.
Without further ado, let us begin with the deck fight. Alright. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. I'll choose to go first.
Alright. Okay, ready?
Ready? Stand out, Vanguard. Vyrgilla.
Vanguard Brave.
Okay, my turn. Draw. From my hand, I discard a card. From my right deck, I write Rising Star Vyrgilla. Energy generator. I end my turn.
Right, my turn. Draw. I'll discard Divine Sister Visconti to write into Tranquilla. Gain my energy generator. Since I went second, I'll get 3 energy. Vanguard Brace effect, I'll draw 1. Divine Sister Visconti's effect, 1 energy plus 3 to draw. Battle phase.
No good.
I'll attack with Tranquilla. Drive trigger check. Critical trigger. All effects to my Vanguard.
Damage check. Nothing. Second check. Nothing.
Alright. I will end my turn.
My turn. Draw. Start right phase and charge 3. Skill of my Rising Star Vyrgilla. Instead of discarding a card from my hand, I can Soul Blast 1. From my right deck, I write Shooting Star Vyrgilla. I will call Azure, and I'll call Putobird Suzume. Battle phase. Azure will attack a Vanguard.
I'll guard with a front trigger. The front trigger's ability, it will go into pursuit.
Suzume boost, Shooting Star Vyrgilla will attack a Vanguard.
I will not guard.
Due to the effect of my Suzume, if opponent has 1 or less rear guard, I'll plus 5000. No guard. Damage. Drive check. Nothing.
Damage trigger check. Heal trigger. I'll give the power to my Vanguard.
Skill of my Suzume. At the end of the battle, this card boosted. Go into soul. Draw 1. I end my turn.
Alright, my turn. Stand. Draw. Gain 3 energy. I'll discard King to write into Blaster Blade. Blaster Blade's effect, when it appears on the Vanguard circle, and counter blast 1, or retire one of my opponent's rear guards. Tranquilla's effect, I'll reveal 3 cards with different grades. I'll look at the top 5 cards of my deck to call a grade 1 or less. I will not be calling 1. If I did not call 1, I can call Tranquilla out to a rear guard circle. Battle phase, boosted by Tranquilla. Blaster Blade will attack your Vanguard. This is 18.
No guard.
Drive trigger check. No trigger.
Damage check. Heal trigger. All effects to Vanguard. Heal 1.
I end my turn.
My turn. Stand. Draw. Start right phase and charge 3. From my hand, I discard a card. From my right deck, I rewrite the Star Vyrgilla. Skill of Shooting Star Vyrgilla. When I write on top of this card, I may look at the top 7 for a grade 2 card and add it to my hand. If Vyrgilla grade 3 right on top of this card, I can search the whole deck instead. I'll search for Stardust Blade. Skill of Rewrite the Star Vyrgilla. Energy plus 3. I'll choose one of my opponent rear guard and bind it. I'll bind the behind. Then from my drop, I will call a grade 2 out. I'll call Azure. Skill of Flare Cosmo. If Azure is called out to the rear guard circle, I may choose to counter blast 1 and call Flare Cosmo into the drop. If the Azure is called by my Vyrgilla effect, I can reduce the counter blast by 1. Next, I'll use Stardust Blade. Counter blast 1. Look at the top 5 cards of the deck. I can call a unit that is a same grade or below than my Vanguard. I'll call Suzume. Shuffle. My Vanguard gain the following ability. For each rear guard and normal unit in my drop zone, my Vanguard power will plus 3000. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Power plus 15,000. I'll call Vanguard from my hand. When this card enters the rear guard circle, I may Soul Blast 1. Choose one Azure, power plus 5000. This card and the Azure chosen will power plus 5000. Then due to the effect of my Stardust Blade, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 unit now, so it's plus 21,000. Okay, Battle phase. Boosted by Flare Cosmo, Azure will attack a Vanguard. This is 28,000.
I'll card with critical trigger as well as Viscotti. Viscotti's effect, it appears on the rear guard circle, energy plus 3, draw 1.
Okay. Rewrite the star Vyrgilla with attack of Vanguard. Skill, when this card attacks counter blast 1, I may choose a grade 2 unit rear guard to stand. When Ezreal stand, Flare Cosmos stand.
I will not guard.
Okay, twin drive. First check, front trigger. Second check, nothing.
Damage trigger check, nothing.
Boosted by Flare Cosmos, Ezreal attack of Vanguard. This is 38,000.
Again, I will not guard. Damage check, over trigger. I'll give the power to my Vanguard. I'll draw 1. Alright, now put the over trigger off play.
Boosted by Suzume, Vanguard attack of Vanguard. Since the power is over 100 million, the attack did not hit through. At the end of the battle that Suzume boosted, if I play out the distance, I will put this card into the soul, draw 1. I end my turn. During the end of the turn, if I play he starts order distance, I will put Vanguard into the soul, draw 1, counter charge 1.
My turn, stand, draw. Gain 3. I'll discard to ride up into King of Knights Alfred. I'll use Alfred's ability, energy plus 3. I can search my deck for a card with just Royal Paladin in his name, in his clan, and call it out to a rear guard circle. I'll call Shiny Wing Star Dragon, Vyrgilla. This turn, Vyrgilla's counter blast is all reduced by 1. I'll call Battle Sister Coco. Battle Sister Coco's ability. I'll put a card from my hand into the soul as cost. Now look at the top 2 cards of my deck. I'll add 1 to hand, leave 1 on the top. I'll call Bedivere. I will not use Bedivere's ability. And I'll call Listener of Truth, Dindrain. Dindrain's effect can Soul Blast 2 to unflip 1. King of Night, Alfred's continuous effect. For if I have Blasted Blade in the soul, King of Knights Alfred cannot be boosted. And for each rear guard I have on the rear guard circle, he gets plus 2,000 power. So now he has plus 8,000 power. When he has plus 8,000 power or more, he gets 1 critical as well. Alright, I'll proceed to the battle phase. At the start of the battle phase, Shining Wing Star Dragon Vyrgilla's ability to counter blast 1, and I will choose 3 of my rear guards to gain 5,000 power. Since he was caught by Alfred's effect this turn, I do not need to pay the counter blast 1. Well, the counter blast is reduced by 1. So I'll choose Alfred, Bedivere, and itself to gain 5,000 power. Shining Wing Star Dragon Vyrgilla will attack your Vanguard. Shining Wing Star Dragon Vyrgilla's effect, when attacking, if I have a grade 3 or higher Alfred Vanguard, he gets plus 5,000 power.
I'll intercept with Ezreal.
Bedivere will attack your Vanguard. He has 15,000 power.
I'll guard with Nimin.
King of Knights Alfred will attack. King of Knights Alfred's effect, when attacking, can counter blast 1. Choose 2 rear guards with only Royal Paladin in his clan and restand. So I'll restand both Shining Star Wing Dragon Vyrgilla and Bedivere.
I'll guard with the over trigger. So this is 63,000.
Right. No pass. Right. Twin drive. First check. Critical trigger. I'll give 10,000 to Bedivere. I'll give the critical to Shiny Wing Star Dragon Vyrgilla. Second check. No trigger. Right. Boosted by Coco, Shiny Wing Star Dragon Vyrgilla will attack your Vanguard. His ability, when he's been restored by Alfred, I can Soul Blast 1 King of Knights Alfred to give him the ability to do drive checks, but reduce his drive by 1. So he will have single drive.
So how big is this?
This is 31.
I'll guard with Futaku Chiyo and a heal trigger. So this is 43,000.
So no pass. Drive trigger check, no trigger.
Skill of Futaku Chiyo. When this card is in the Guardian Circle is retired, I will put this card to soul.
Boosted by Dindrain, Bedivere will attack your Vanguard.
No bad. Damage check. Nothing.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
My turn. Stand and draw. Start off the right phase and then charge 3. I'll go into the main phase. Skill of Rewrite the Star Vyrgilla, energy plus 3. I'll choose your Shooting Star sorry. I'll choose the
Shining Wing Star.
Shining Wing Star Vyrgilla and bind it.
Right.
Then for my drop, I will call the beginning of the end and wing. And wing skill. I can energy blast 3. Choose one of my, if my Vanguard is a grade 3 and above Vyrgilla, I can choose one of my opponent rearguard and bind. I'll bind Cocoa. Next, for my hand, I'll pay the cost. If my opponent Vanguard is a grade 3 and above, and I can bind, rewrite the Star Vyrgilla for my Vanguard. For my hand, I will write Vyrgilla, rewrite form, Elf Knight. Using the rewrite ability and I write this card, I'll gain all the following ability. When this card enters the Vanguard circle, I may search my deck or drop for a Galaxian, and then I call it out. And I can look for a Hisat's Order card and add it to my hand also. So I will call Flare Cosmo, and I will add Blazing Star Cross. For my hand, I'll play Azeroth. I'll play the Hisat's Order, Blazing Star Cross. If I have a Vyrgilla Vanguard, I can surplus 1. Choose one of my Azeroth, power plus 10,000. If my opponent Vanguard is a grade 3 and above, the Azeroth gain the following ability. If I restand that card, if opponent has 3 or more buy cards in the buy zone, the Azeroth restand will plus crit plus 1.
Okay.
Better face, Flare Cosmo Boost, Azeroth attack of Vanguard. This is 25, 33.
I will not guard. Damage check, no trigger.
When Azeroth attack, End Wing will plus 5,000. Boosted by Flare Cosmo, End Wing will attack of Vanguard. This is 23,000.
I'll guard with 1 free trigger.
Elf Knight attack of Vanguard, skill. When this card attack, counter blast 1, I'll stand on my front rear. When Azeroth stand, Flare Cosmo stand. Then drive for plus 1. This is 13,000. Triple drive.
I will not guard.
Okay, first check, nothing. Second check, critical trigger. Critical to, oh sorry, when this card is restand by the, yeah, I'll have one more crit also.
Correct.
Critical to Elf Knight, power to Azeroth. Third check, nothing.
Right. Damage trigger check. First check, no trigger. Second check, no trigger.
Okay. Boosted by Flare Cosmo, Azeroth attack of Vanguard. This is 25, 35, 43,000 to crit. And power plus 5,000 for End Wing.
I'll guard with 2 triggers. This sets me at 43. Then I'll guard with a Viscotti.
Okay.
Viscotti's effect, on plus 1, control.
Flare Cosmo boost, and Wing will attack of Vanguard. This is 28,000.
I will guard with a perfect guard.
Okay. I end my turn. At the end of the turn, rewrite the Star Vyrgilla, will go back.
My turn, stand. Draw. I'll use King of Knight Alfred's ability, NG plus 3. This is right there. Called Shining Wing Star Dragon Vyrgilla. This turn, Vyrgilla's counterblast is reduced by 1. I'll call Galatine. Galatine's effect, counterblast 1. To draw 1. I'll call another Galatine. Galatine's effect, counterblast 1. Draw 1. Alfred has 2,000 power for every rearguard I have on the rearguard circle.
Okay.
So he gets plus 10,000 power. He also has 1 crit. Alright, start with Belface. I will use Shining Wing Star Dragon Vyrgilla's effect to give 5,000 power to my front row. Bedivere will attack Vyrgilla.
It's 15,000, right?
Correct.
I'll guard with Variance Ray Dragon.
Shining Wing Star Dragon Vyrgilla will attack your Vanguard. He gains another 5,000 power when attacking a creature.
Skill of my, I'll intersect with End Wing. Skill of End Wing, if I have a Vanguard with Vyrgilla, I have a good 3 Vanguard with Vyrgilla in name, shield plus 10,000.
King of Knights Alfred will attack your Vanguard. King of Knights Alfred's ability, con plus 1. I'll restand 2 of my rearguards.
I will use Perfect Guard. Discard a card from my hand.
Can drive. First check, no trigger. Second check, no trigger. Boosted by Dean Drain. Vyrgilla will attack your Vanguard. This is 23.
23. I will take one.
Right. Shining Wing Star Dragon, Vyrgilla will attack your Vanguard again.
I will take one more.
Right. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, my turn. Stand draw. And charge 3. Using the skill of my Rewrite the Star Vyrgilla, Energy Blast 3. I will choose Vyrgilla to bind. Then I will call back Azure. Skill of my Vyrgilla Dragon. If this card is in the drop, I have a grade 3 and above Vyrgilla. I can bind this card. Choose one of my Azure. Until end of opponent turn, it will gain power plus 5000, shield plus 5000. Cannot be affected by opponent effect.
Okay.
I'll choose this Azure. I'll use it again. I'll choose this Azure. Okay, Battle Phase. Flare Cosmo Boost. Azure attack your Vanguard. This is 28,000.
30,000.
Okay. Rewrite the Star Vyrgilla, attack your Vanguard. Skip Color Blast 1. Azure stand. Flare Cosmo stand. This is 13,000.
Oh god, for 2 triggers.
Okay. Twin Drive. First check. Second check. Flare Cosmo Boost. Azure attack your Vanguard. This is 28,000.
Perfect card.
Okay. Flare Cosmo Boost. Azure attack your Vanguard for 28,000.
Perfect card.
Okay. I end my turn.
My turn. Stand. Draw. I'll use the effect of Alfred. Energy Blast 3. I'll call one Gelatin. The counterblast of Gelatin is reduced by 1. Using Gelatin's ability, I'll draw 1. I'll call Selgon over Gelatin. Start battle phase. Since I don't have counterblast, no effect will trigger. Right. I'll attack your Vanguard with Alfred.
I'll go with Sentinel. Discard a card from my hand.
Twin Drive. First check. Front trigger. Second check. No trigger. Boosted by Dean Drain. Gelatin will attack Vanguard. When Gelatin is attacking a grade 3 or higher Vanguard, he gets plus 5,000. If I have 4 or more rare cards, he gets plus 10,000 instead. So this is 38.
I'll go with 2 cards from my hand.
Boosted by Selgon, Shining Wing Star Dragon Vyrgilla will attack the Vanguard. He gets 5,000 on attack. Selgon's ability, if I have more rare cards than you, he gets plus 5,000. This is 13 plus 28, 41.
41. I'll intercept with Azure. This is a 20k shield. 33. I'll guard with Futago. So this is 48,000. At the end of the Guardian step, Futago Trio is retired from the Guardian Circle or move into zone.
Selgon's effect, retire Selgon. Get top 2 cards on my deck. Add 1 to hand, 1 at the bottom.
Okay. My turn?
Yep.
Stand draw. And charge 3. Skill of Rewrite the Star Vyrgilla. Energy Blast 3. I will bind your Gelatin and I'll call Azure back. For my I will bind Rewrite the Star Vyrgilla. For my hand, I'll go into Vyrgilla Rewrite Form, Alfred. I will search my deck for Galaxian. For Vanguard, I'll search my drop for Stardust Blade. For Vanguard skill, so plus 1. Discard and one of my Azure power plus 10,000. Blazing. I will use Stardust Blade, power plus 1. Top 5. 4, 5. I'll call Flare Cosmo. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is 39,000. Okay, Battle Phase. Favare boosted by Flare Cosmo will attack your Vanguard.
This is 31.
This is 33, 23, 31, correct.
15, 5. Effect of the front trigger, this will go into soul.
Okay. Flag Cosmo, boosted by Flag Cosmo, as well as attack of Vanguard. This is 33.
Alright, no guard, damage trigger check, front trigger. Alright,
thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, that's the deck fight video between Rewrite the Star Vyrgilla
and King of Knights Alfred.
So the new Rewrite the Star Vyrgilla with the Rewrite form is actually it brings out a lot of flavor in the deck than the start deck itself. Due to the effect of the Elf Knight, where you can do this during your main phase, you can actually trigger a Persona Right first before you go into Elf Knight. Then Elf Knight allow you to search for the orders from the drop or deck, so you don't need to play so much order than the previous time. The good addition card here is actually Nimin. Nimin can search for any grid tree, so you can search for Fanvare, Elf Knight, and even your Persona Right. And also the Ace unit is there to so-called, in the case that you needed more draws and trying to retire all the important unit of opponent, the Ace unit is there for you to do the job. And also Shenri, since you're playing an order, it's a must to play a Shenri in the deck.
Okay, for the Alfred deck, I opted to go with a more soul heavy option. So because I'm running Din Drains. And for the Alfred deck, there's two kinds of cards in the soul that you don't want to soul blast out using Din Drains effect. First, which is Blaster Blade, which gives Alfred the plus 2000 power effect, right? And the second card is another copy of King of Knights Alfred, which is locked inside which locks your Shining Wing Star Dragon Vyrgilla's drive check ability, right? So some of the choices here were like out of what I felt were good in testing. So for example, one set of Bedivere and K. One set of Bedivere and K helps you when you go first. Because when you go first, a lot of your card effects are not active. For example, your Starry Sky Knight 0 or your Shining Wing Star Dragon Vyrgilla. So these two cards don't really come online until your opponent is grade 3. So if you're going first, it's better to have a beat stick on Bedivere and K. Maple is an okay card to have in the deck, because when you ride on Alfred, you can call Maple behind Alfred since Alfred cannot be boosted. So the slot behind Alfred is always very tough to decide through all these cards, right? So I decided that I was going to play a Maple. So if on the off chance you see the Maple in the drop, you get to call Maple behind, and it gives your Alfred another 2000 power. I play Biscotti because I feel that in general, having more hand in this deck is good because you need to dig out your pieces. Some of the core pieces in this deck are like Battle Sister Coco. Coco allows you to get an early drive check with Shining Wing Star Dragon Vyrgilla, because you can shove King of Knights Alfred into the soul. And being able to check top 2 is also pretty good for the deck. You can set the next attack for your deck. However, do remember to use Skeleton's effect first before Coco, because otherwise you'll be drawing whatever you set on top, right? Some of the other choices that I decided in this deck were to play Tranquilla, because I feel that adding more Blaster Blades into the deck is not that good. So playing Tranquilla, searching top 5 gives you a few options. You can dig out Selgon or you can dig out Coco. So in the event that you miss both, you can call Tranquilla to the back, and Tranquilla can take the place of where Maple is. So later on you don't need to use Tranquilla, you can just keep it as a 2k power extra for Alfred, right? And Ace unit is a one-off. It's good to have, helps protect any of your key pieces if you get to call out the Ace unit. And of course the Regardless piece that I chose is Chalice, because this deck has some ability that's locked behind Persona Right, which is Shining Wing, Starry Sky Knight 0, where he has a remove auto effect when you Persona Right. So having the Chalice is good, especially if you're going to be shoving a lot of copies of your Alfred into the soul with Coco's effect. Yep, and that's all.
Alright, so we have come to the end of the deck fight video. We hope you like the video. Do subscribe to our channel for more of the Vanguard deck fight. Thank you.
Thank you.